All right, one last video on sort of this introductory lesson on limits with tables. And this video, we're going to talk about really, really large numbers. In fact, numbers that are going towards infinity. And I remember actually the first time, I was maybe about 10th grade or so, I asked my dad on a walk one night, I said, "Dad, what's calculus?" And he started talking to me about limits and kind of taught me this like infinity concept a little bit, and I was really fascinated by it. You know, how could you have like these really, really big numbers and see what was going on? So what we're going to do here is we're going to kind of think about those really, really big numbers as we evaluate limits as x approaches, negative infinity and positive infinity. So let's start with the negative side. So on the negative side, I'm going to choose progressively larger negative numbers. So maybe I'll try negative 10 first. Then maybe negative 100. Negative 1,000. Negative 10,000. And if we kind of notice here, we have reasonable y values of around 10 for the negative 10 and the negative 100. But then when we get to like negative 100,000, we get way, way down. And it's like this 10-digit number. And, when you're getting like into 10-digit positive numbers, that basically is kind of trending towards that positive infinity. So we would put positive infinity, and that kind of seems to be the prevailing trend. Now let's kind of go and look at what happens when our x gets progressively bigger. So for 10, I get 9.98. 100, I get 9.80. And so far, so good. 1,000, I'm down to 8.18. 10,000, I'm at 1.35. And in 100,000, I'm at 2.1 times 10 to the negative 8. That's what that E means. So I'm basically like really close to 0. Let's do like 50,000 here, for instance. Yeah, you can kind of see like I kind of chose something between 10,000 and 100,000. And it's like a really minute, small number. So we're getting close to 0. And we're looking good here. Let's just kind of do one more. One thing that's kind of nice, every time that you answer a question, right or wrong, Delta Math does give you an explanation. And I really encourage you to read those, even if you know the concept pretty well. But if you made a mistake, you may want to kind of see, how does that reasoning differ, from my own reasoning. I'm actually just going to do one more problem with you all. So we're going to try one more. Let's see what happens when we get to those progressively smaller numbers. Maybe we'll try negative 100, negative 1,000, negative 10,000, negative 100,000. So you can see that it's pretty consistently around negative 0.8. But it basically is as close to, negative 0.8 as possible without actually being negative 0.8. Now let's go on the other side. So I'm going to enter 100 and then 1,000. 10,000 and then 100,000. So like at negative 0.07 or negative 0.7999836. So that basically is negative 0.8. I'll just put 0.8 just in case. And we'll check our answer, and things are looking good. So that is what happens, when those x values get to like negative infinity, get like really, really left on the number line, or really, really right on the number line going towards that positive infinity. Good luck on your Delta Math. Thank you.